The Diary of Samuel Pepys, 24th of October, 1660. I lay and slept long today, office day. I took occasion to be angry with my wife before I rose about her putting up half a crown of mine in a paper box, which she had forgot where she had lain it. But we were friends again, as we are always. Then I rose to Jack Cole, who came to see me, then to the office, so home to dinner, where I found Captain Murford, who did put £3 into my hands for a friendship I had done him, but I would not take it, but bade him keep it till he has enough to buy my wife a necklace. This afternoon people at work in my house to make light in my yard into my cellar. To Whitehall, in my way, met with Mr. Moore, who went back with me. He tells me, among other things, that the Duke of York is now sorry for his lying with my Lord Chancellor's daughter, who is now brought to bed of a boy. From Whitehall to Mr. de Cretz, who I found about my Lord's picture. From thence to Mr. Lilly's, where, not finding Mr. Spong, I went to Mr. Greatrex, where I met him, and so to an alehouse, where I bought of him a drawing pen, and he did show me the manner of the lamp glasses which carry the light a great way, good to read in bed by, and I intend to have one of them. So to Mr. Lilly's with Mr. Spong, where well received, there being a club tonight among his friends. Among the rest, Esquire Ashmole, who I found was a very ingenious gentleman. With him we two sang afterward in Mr. Lilly's study. That done, we all parted, and I home by coach, taking Mr. Booker with me, who did tell me a great many fooleries which may be done by natives, and blaming Mr. Lilly for writing to please his friends and to keep in with the times, as he did formerly to his own dishonour, and not according to the rules of art, by which he could not well err as he had done. I set him down at Lime Street end, and so home, where I found a box of carpenter's tools sent by my cousin Thomas Pepys, which I had bespoke of him for to employ myself with sometimes. To bed. The 25th of October, 1660. All day at home doing something in order to the fitting of my house. In the evening to Westminster about business. So home and to bed. This night the vault at the end of the cellar was emptied. The 26th of October. Office. My father and Dr. Thomas Pepys dined at my house, the last of whom I did almost fox with Margate ale. My father is mightily pleased with my ordering of my house. I did give him money to pay several bills. After that I to Westminster to Whitehall, where I saw the Duke de Soissons go from his audience with a very great deal of state, his own coach all red velvet covered with gold lace and drawn by 6 barbs, and attended by 20 pages, very rich in clothes. To Westminster Hall, and bought, among other books, one of the Life of our Queen, which I read at home to my wife, but it was so sillily writ that we did nothing but laugh at it. Among other things, it dedicated to that paragon of virtue and beauty, the Duchess of Albemarle. Great talk as if the Duke of York do now own the marriage between him and the Chancellor's daughter. 27th of October. In London and Westminster all this day, paying of money and buying of things for my house. In my going I went by chance by New Lord Mayor's house, Sir Richard Brown, by Goldsmith's Hall, which is now fitting, and indeed is a very pretty house. In coming back I called at Paul's Churchyard and bought Olsted's Encyclopedia, which cost me 38 shillings. Home and to bed, my wife being much troubled with her old pain.